Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on usability components. More specifically, it's going to focus on a variety of different components that make usability, like what these components are that contribute to what usability is. First is guessability. It is, quote, the measure of the cost to the user in using a product to perform a new task for the very first time. The lower the cost, the higher the guessability. It is important for products that have a high proportion of one-off users, so you want to have high guessability in that situation. So as a result, the lower the cost to the user, the higher the guessability and the improved usability. So you want to have high guessability to improve usability. Number two, learnability. Quote, it is the cost to the user in reaching some competent level of performance with the task, but excluding the special difficulties associated with completing the task for the first time. It is very important where training time is short, because obviously you want to have it to be able to be learnable as soon as possible if you don't have a lot of time to do that training. As a result, the lower the cost to the user, the higher the learnability, and the improved the usability. Number three, reusability. What is it? It is the, quote, decrement in performance, like the decrease, after the user has not used the product for a comparatively long period of time. Reusability assumes that the user is using a product for a particular situation fairly regularly. As a result, the higher the reusability, the improved the usability. So you want to try to maximize that. Next, there's feedback. Quote, it is important that interfaces provide clear feedback about any actions that the user has taken. This includes feedback to acknowledge the action that the user has carried out. As a result, the greater the amount of feedback, the improved the usability. So you're able to sort of, from the feedback, know how to use the product, whether it's physical or virtual, easier. Next is prioritization. This is when a product has a vast array of features. It may be appropriate to prioritize some features. As a result, those features are considered as having priority, and they can be given a more prominent place in the design. As a result, the higher the prioritization, especially when there's a lot of features, the improve the usability. If you don't do that, people can get lost in a sea of different things that they could do on your website or use for your product if it has a lot of features. Finally, explicitness. Quote, products should be designed so it is clear how to operate them. For example, when you're using a computer, you want to have the representation of user commands to be explicit so you know what things are. Like, say, if you're opening up a file, like you want to say file open if you want to open a file. Like, so it has to be a very specific representation. As you can imagine, the higher the explicitness, the improved the usability. Summary really fast. The 6 components dealt with here include guessability, learnability, reusability, feedback, prioritization of information, and finally explicitness. From all of this, for if you're designing a website or a product or some kind of like virtual or a physical product, you want to strive for improved usability across the components. If you do that, then it will be a better experience for the user. That was usability components. My name is Dino. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like this video if you like it. Please feel free to comment if you have any thoughts on any of the components discussed here. Do you think any of these components are more important to usability than others? Do you think any ones are less? And finally, if you like this type of video, please feel free to subscribe to this channel for similar types of content. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.